dare you dig a little deeper. It makes you feel a little stronger. Who knows what you may find? You'll see in your own time. It might just take a little longer. It all goes by so slowly. Ooh, you waited your whole life. Your days turn into nights. Now let the river flow deep into the ocean. All the time you are moving with emotion. Let the river flow. Can you hear it whisper? It goes by so slow, like a solitary drifter. How dare you run a little faster? One step, you are on your way now. Embrace all your weakness. Therein lies the secret. The water's never gonna drain out. It all goes by so slowly. Ooh, you waited your whole life. Your days turn into nights. Now let the river flow deep into the ocean. All the time you are moving with emotion. Let the river flow. Can you hear it whisper? It goes by so slow, like a solitary drifter. It all goes by so slowly. Ooh, you waited your whole life. Your days turn into nights.
Hello, my name's Lainey. I am at the Graduate Hotel in New Haven right now because I'm at Yale this week for a writing retreat. I do independent research on the Salem witch trials, and I am in a bathroom, so it's super echoey. I apologize. I'm cleaning my face off. I just got home. I don't know why this thing won't behave. I just got home a little while ago. Well, not home. I got back to the hotel a little while ago, and I washed my face, probably not very well, and I'm gonna get ready for bed. But I had a really good day. So we did some writing exercises this morning, and then we went to the Sterling Library in the afternoon, and I got probably about 250 words done. And then afterwards, Kaylin and Katie and I went back to one of the classrooms and we tried to present our research to each other, which was really good because vocalizing it for me is easy. I'm a vocal processor, so it made life a lot easier. So I really enjoyed that. And then we got some dinner. So it was a pretty good night. I'm gonna finish getting ready for bed, and then I'm gonna try and go to sleep and get.
Leave it all behind. Let it all go. It's not worth it anymore. You can't convince them or change their minds. It's hard to be kind. You're accused of thin air. and it won't stop for a while. Just hang in there, it's worthwhile. Don't let it get to you. I know it's hard. Find something to do to keep yourself occupied. When the world gets mad, what you gonna do? And I'm young.
Hey, it is 11 p.m. I am up too late, but I had a really great day, and I didn't do very much today, so I got back to my room and was a little too energized, and I just worked all the way through. I was kind of hungry, but it's too late to go find food and get stuff, so I just ate a rapid fire, ate a bunch of digestive biscuits. And if you know, then you know why that was a terrible idea. Well, that's a problem for tomorrow. I went to the Beinecke today, and I looked up some archives and all that fun stuff. And the one really cool thing was that one of the documents I looked at was in the same box as 3 letters from Charles Darwin. And who can resist looking at those, right? So I looked at them, and I looked at 1.5, really. I read one. The other one, the writing was a little wonky. I did take pictures. But the one that I could read basically was like, hey, you know that manuscript you wrote? Can I get a copy of it? Unless you're not looking to publish, then yeah, you can just disregard this entire letter. And the reason that's really funny is because Charles Darwin needed sources too. And he had to search for them too. And he didn't have the internet to do that. So it was just a really cool moment of oh, Charlie and I have some very similar issues in life. So yeah, no, that was a really cool thing to find. It has nothing to do with my research, but like I said, if you see a folder of letters from Charles Darwin, you don't just go, whatever, that doesn't matter. You open that folder up and you look at those letters. And I'm glad I did. Other than that, everything is going really well. I feel like I've really formed an argument. I've gone through handwriting notes, and I forgot to film it. I was in such a frenzy this afternoon, but I feel like I really broke down Taking Wonders, which is my main primary source, and I feel like I really broke down the propaganda within the actual writing, if that makes sense. And I even pulled out some old knowledge from a logic class I did 25 years ago. At least 25 years ago. I'm really old. And, and I was premise 1, premise 2. If so, then, and I was holy crap. Who knew I still had that in here? With all the alcohol and drugs and episodes of the Golden Girls, that knowledge still exists in here, and that's pretty cool. So I will not keep you any longer, and I need to go to bed, but I just wanted to recap my day because it was a pretty good one. Day 4 is tomorrow. We had a really nice discussion on the first part of the day. Kind of derailed the topic, but I'm glad we had the discussion because we got pretty in-depth about everybody's research projects. And I think the thing that I love about research and I love about other researchers is it's so personal. And the people I'm here with are just brilliant and funny and caring, and I don't know, something magical happens when we all get together, and it's really cool and it's really nice, and I feel brilliant, and I'm a little scared that I'm not gonna be as smart when I leave here, and they're not my pillars of strength in my research. But luckily we're all in accepted together, so we can reach out to each other. I'll see them in the sessions, all that fun stuff. So it still works. But yeah, it's been such a good week so far. And
I know you showed me your affection, but I was looking for perfection. So I moved on and on and on to someone new, as if no one knew what I was going through. I know you think I'm just pretending, and that I can't rewrite the ending, but to move on and on and on to someone new isn't how you find the one that I am through with playing games. You are not just a flavor of the day. This time you are more than the flavor of the day.
hi, I'm back home. I forgot to film really the end of the week. Just busy, enjoying myself, living in the moment. But it was a great week. Progress on my paper is I sort of wiped out my entire outline. Not wiped out as in deleted, just push it off to the side so I can always go back. But I keep feeling stuck in this one place. And I think I just have a slightly better direction to move in now. That's about it. I had a great time. I'm so sad I had to leave those wonderful people because they're just amazing, and I don't know. I don't know how to say this logically, but oftentimes in my life, I am a person who people will say the following about me: she's rough around the edges, or she's nice once you get to know her. And really what that means is I don't really fit easily with people. And because I have a slightly more, I don't want to say aggressive because I'm not super aggressive, but just I'm very direct. I tell it like it is, not how it should be. And that's really off-putting to a lot of people. And a lot of people in my life in recent years have been people that like me despite the fact that I'm rough around the edges. And these are people who like me because I'm rough around the edges, because they see me and they see the value in my life experience and my personality, and that brings something to the table, and it brings something to my research that wouldn't be there otherwise. And I'm just so grateful for that. You know, spent a lot of my life feeling like an outcast, and to be, no pun intended, accepted by a group of scholars. I don't know. It's just awesome. And I hope they feel the same way about me. I think they're just incredible people. And that's it. I'm just happy I got to spend the week with everyone and really just have nothing to do but research. It was awesome. And I can't wait to do it again. So I'm gonna keep trying to film. I think I'm gonna try and do like a weekend reset. Let's talk about what I want to do. And I don't want to make this go too long, but my goals, my short-term goals for this channel are two things. One, I want people to see what it looks like to be an independent researcher, an active independent researcher. I want people to see what it looks like to have a full-time job, one that can be extremely demanding at times, and balance all of this out, which what I do isn't really balanced. My cheeks are super red. And I want people to hear about the Salem witch trials. And I don't want to bore people with details, but it has driven me nuts for many years that people don't know what really happened. And it's because we don't teach it. We don't teach it as anything other than this like non-linear. Sorry, I think like a tank just rolled by or something. We teach it as this non-linear point in American history, and it as if it has nothing to do with American history, and it has so much to do with American history, especially around propaganda, freedom of speech, freedom of religion. There's so many important aspects to the Salem witch trials that none of us consider, and until October rolls around, nobody even really thinks about it. So I think my goal is to help change the conversation around it, to talk about it in a way that helps educators look for sources that might be out there, to better teach. I don't know that I'm the person who's going to be teaching anyone anything, but I would at least like to get people thinking about it. And that's kind of my goal moving forward. I don't know that I'll be super regular. I don't know anything. I don't know anything. I just know that I feel called to put this on camera. And I've spent a lot of money on equipment that I never use. So I guess it's time to use it. That's about it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.